Oximetry is a medical exam that determines or measures the level of oxygen in the blood. This procedure can take about 30 to 60 seconds. Oxygen enters the lungs and then is passed into blood. Blood carries the oxygen to the various organs in our body. The main way oxygen is carried in our blood is by hemoglobin. 1 gram of hemoglobin is equivalent to 4 molecules of oxygen. So, oxygen saturation is referring to the percentage of the available hemoglobin that carries oxygen. Oximetry is done by using an oximeter. This is a photoelectric device especially designed for this purpose, to measure the oxygen in blood. So this device can be placed in the finger or in an earlobe. The rank of this exam goes from 95% to 100%. So, a pulse oximeter works by passing a ray of red and infrared light through a thin base. The ratio of red to infrared blood light transmitted gives a measure of the oxygen saturation of the blood. What the oximeter does is it classifies the blood. The oxygenated blood looks up of a brighter color than the disoxygenated blood, which has a blue purple color. The oximeter first measures the sum of the intensity of both shades of red. This is representing the fractions of the blood that we are with and without oxygen. This device detects the pulse and then subtracts the intensity of the color detected when the pulse is absent. The remaining intensity of the color represents one of the oxygenated red blood. This is displayed on the electronic scene that is in average 95 to 100%, as I already told you. So now the physical properties used in pulse oximetry. The amount of light absorbed depends on the following. First, concentration of the light absorbing substance. Second, length of the light path in the absorbing substance. And finally, oxyhemoglobin and the oxyhemoglobin absorbs red and infrared light differently. So in the first physical property, we can see that the amount of light absorbed is proportional according to the blood vessel. So in the first diagram, we can see that one blood vessel has a low Hb concentration, and in the other one, the blood vessel has a high concentration Hb. So the both fingers have the same diameter, but if the blood vessel is different, the amount of light absorbed will be also different. So now the second physical property. So we can see that the amount of light absorbed is proportional. Like each of the amounts are proportional. So both arteries have the same concentration. However, the artery on right is wider than the one in the left. So at last, we can see that light wavelengths are very short. one is 650 nm, and the other one is longer, is 950 nm. Nm is nanometers. So, oxyhemoglobin and deoxyhemoglobin absorb light in a different wavelength and in a specific way. To conclude, I think oximetry is a very precise exam. It's really fast. It only takes a few seconds, and it really examines our body. And yes, I think it's really good in medicine, and it will help us a lot to to find oxygen, how many oxygen it is in our body.